can be used in a variety of ways for different interactions within your audio meetings. You can use the subconference room for collaboration, meetings between hosts, small group discussions, or any other reason a small group conversation will be needed within a larger meeting. This option right here will open up subconference rooms and toggle them on or off. You can allow up to 8 smaller group calls, and if I were to select this option, it gives me 2 different prompts. Host controlled means that a host can drag and drop or use the right-click commands to place participants into a subconference rooms, and also participants can be set up with a predetermined breakout room using the directory, which we will cover in another tutorial. Now, participant controlled, that means participants can move themselves in and out of the different conference rooms using the keypad commands. Host control will be recommended because it does mean that you have complete control over who goes into which subconference room at what time. What's going to happen as soon as I do select host controlled is it is going to open up the subconference rooms down here. The main room will be listed over here in the far left, and all the different rooms will be listed going all the way up to 8. Now what I can do is I can right-click on a person's name, as you can see here, and I have the option where I can move them to whichever subconference room that I want them to go into. So if I'm going to move Tommy here to subconference room 1, I'll go ahead and I'll do just that. And if I were then to select subconference room 1 right here, I will see that Tommy is now in that room by himself. If I go back into the main room, I'll see that there's just myself with John, Jane, and Tammy. What I can also do is I can click on John, drag, and then I can move them into subconference room 1 as well. They will then be moved to subconference room. And if audio prompts are on, they will then also hear an audio prompt that they are in subconference room 1. So now here we have Tommy and John in the same meeting. Now, a special note that the audio from the subconference room does not record. So anything that is said in the subconference rooms, whether it be 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, that will not be picked up by the recording of a meeting. The only audio that's recorded is in the main meeting room right here. So myself as the host, Jane, and Tammy, anything that we said will be picked up by the recording, but a conversation between Tommy and John will not be picked up. Thank you very much for viewing this tutorial, and we look forward to having you watch the next one.